Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a few weeks, it's just been a little crazy around here. But today we're going to do things a little bit differently. One of my favorite hobbies is crocheting. I've done it for the past 5 or 6 years and I still call myself an expert beginner because I taught myself and just learning, watching videos here on YouTube and watching books. But I've learned to love it and it's starting to become a lost art, but I'm hoping to keep some of the crocheting alive and sharing it with you guys. So today I'm going to show you how to make these little Mickey Mouse appliques, and they're really fun to make. You can make them in any colors that you want. I did some in white, black, and orange because of course the Mickey Mouse the Scary Halloween Party and the fall and Halloween season is coming up. You can use these for coasters. You can use these, like I said, in different colors. You can make ornaments for Christmas and hang them on the tree. Just really anything. And so these are really fun. If you want to stay tuned to learn how to make these, just keep on watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both at Alex and Disney. I'll link them in the description below. And also check out some of my other videos. I have an awesome pin collection video. As you can see, I've posted some right here on the board. And yeah, just don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to see what you guys are up to on Twitter and Instagram. And if you have any ideas for me to do a video or whatever, just leave them down in the comments below. And yeah, so just stay tuned if you want to learn how to make these cute little Mickey Mouse appliques. Okay, for the first part, we're going to do the head, and I'm just using a 5.0mm crochet hook with just some worsted weight yarn. You can use whatever color you want, but I'm just using white so you can see the color better. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a magic loop or a magic circle, and you're going to take your yarn and wrap it over your index finger and your middle finger. Take your hook, go under that first piece of yarn, grab that second yarn with your hook, pull up the loop, and then take your other strand right here that you're holding with your other hand and pull up, and that's your magic circle. Magic circles do take some time to learn, so if you're not familiar with the magic circle, practice a couple of times and then come back to this video whenever you're ready to learn. But it just takes practice, and it'll just take you a couple of times to get it right. So now what we're going to do is chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to count as our first double crochet. And what we're going to do now is we're going to work 11 double crochets in the circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And there you have it. Don't forget to count to make sure you have 11. Don't count your chain stitch yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And what you're going to do is this little piece of yarn right here, we're going to pull tightly, and just keep on pulling. Sometimes you have to pull tighter than other times, until that circle closes. And after you do that, we're going to slip stitch into our chain stitch. And that is row 1. Now for row 2, we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to turn our work. So just take your circle and just flip it like this. And don't get misguided by this our little string buddy right here. Just leave him down like that. And so for row 2, we're going to do 11 pairs of double crochet. So we're going to do 2 double crochet stitches in the next 11 stitches. So 1, 2 double crochet stitches in the same stitch. That's our first pair. Moving on to our second pair. Make sure not to have your stitches too tight or too loose. And that all comes with tension and learning how to hold your hook and your yarn. And don't get frustrated. Just take it step by step. Be patient. And just don't give up. Keep working with it and you'll eventually get it. You can do it. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're working on our 6th pair of 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Seven. 8. 9. 10. And I'm just going to count really quick. Don't forget to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so you have 11 double crochet pairs, and then this last stitch right here we're going to double crochet 1 time and join together with the chain stitch, and you have completed row 2. And for the 3rd row, we're going to chain 3 again, turn your work, and we're going to do 1 double crochet stitch in the first stitch. Actually, that's the second stitch. 1 double crochet in the first stitch, and 2 double crochets in the second stitch. And you're going to repeat this 11 times as well. So that's our first pair. So 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 2 double crochets in the second. That's our second pair. Going on with our 3rd pair. And if you make these or anything like that, feel free to share them and tag me on Twitter. I'd love to see how they look. And also let me know if you would love to see this in like a bunting. I think that would be really fun to do. You can hang them up for party favors or at work. It would be really fun to hang them on a desk. We're working on our 5th pair now. Like I said before, you know, take your time. That's the best. That's key right there. You know, you don't want to rush, especially if you're a beginner, because rushing just kind of makes you stressed out a little bit more, and we don't want that. We want you to have fun, because crocheting is fun. It shouldn't be stressful. Alright, we're still working on the same process. 1 double crochet in one stitch, and then 2 double crochet in the next. And we're doing that 11 times, which is basically going to be all the way around, and you're going to have 1 stitch remaining at the end. This would also be really cute for like Christmas ornaments to hang on your tree. You can also make these a little bit smaller depending on your yarn size, and put them on hats or scarves. That would be so cute. Really a lot of ideas that you can do with these. Alright, still working on our double crochets. Got 1 more to go after this one. So and then 2 double crochets in our next stitch, our final stitch. And so what you're going to do next is this, where our chain is, this stitch where our chain is, we're actually going to do a double crochet in there as well. So just 1 double crochet around. And then just slip stitch to join in your chain 3. And there you have it. Get you some yarn, snip off the end, and finish it off. And there we have our Mickey Mouse head. And then we'll come back and do the ears, and I'll show you how to fasten them off and everything like that. So stay tuned. Okay, so now that we've done our circle for the head, we're going to get started with the ears. So just put that aside for now. Take your yarn, and we're going to do the same. We're going to start the same way as we did for the head. So we're going to do a magic circle. So wrap your yarn around twice, make an X, take your hook, pull through under, go under that first one, pull it up, bam, and just be careful and not to mess it up. Sorry. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 11 double crochets in this ring right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And we're gonna take our piece of yarn and pull tightly, and that's what a magic circle does. And we're going to join in that top stitch, and we're going to chain 3 again. And we're going to turn our circle. Don't get misguided by the little string buddy right here. Okay. So for row 2, and the ears are really simple because it's only 2 rows. This one and then one more. And it's basically the same thing that we did, the same pattern that we did to make our head. So we're going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch around 11 times. So do 2 double crochets in each stitch 11 times. And this really is a simple pattern, good for beginners, especially too, because like I said, the pattern for the ears is basically the same for the head. You just don't complete row 3 like you do for the head. Oh, I'm sorry. You're still gonna do 2 double crochets in each stitch around, but you're not going to do it 11 times. You're going to do it 9 times. I'm sorry. And when we come to the 9 with our 9th stitch, I'll show you why. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 4 more to do. So 6. 2 double crochets in each stitch. 7. 8. 9. And that is the completed pattern for the ears. And you're probably asking me, Alex, that's not a full circle. What are we doing? Well, I'll show you. When we snip our ribbon, or not our ribbon, but our yarn, and attach that. Okay, see how it only made a half circle? Oh, and make sure you leave a long enough tail to sew in for the ears. I probably didn't do that right. But what we're going to do is, where you didn't finish off is where we're going to put the ears. So see? And Mickey's ears are a lot off to the side. He's not a bunny rabbit. He's a mouse. So his ears are off to the side. So after you do one more of the ear stitches, then come back and we will join our mouse together. Okay, so once you have both of your ears done, and this is, of course, the one I did off camera, looks a whole lot better than this one, but it's okay. You're gonna, after you fasten off, make sure you fasten off a long enough tail to sew in your ends. And the reason why we didn't finish off right here, the entire circle, is because that's where we're gonna place the ears, like this. And like I said, remember, don't put them up here. He is not a bunny rabbit. He is a mouse. So they're going to go off to the side a little bit. Like that. And you're just going to fasten them off with a yarning needle. And I like to do this. I do it in the back loop only, just because it looks a little bit better. If I can get my yarn in there. I like to just flip it around and work work in the back loops. See the back loop right there? So don't go through the entire thing. I just go right there through that back loop. Let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Don't go through that entire one. Just go through the back loop right there. And pull it through. You may have to assemble your ear back the way it was. And you just repeat that, going through the back loops and through the mouse ear until you are finished with your project. And so I'm going to sew in both of these, and I'll meet you back when we're all done. Alright, so now that you've got your ears sewed on, you have now finished your little Mickey Mouse head. And isn't it cute? And now you can go and make different colors. I did right here, I made red, black, and white for Halloween. You can make these in all different colors for Christmas, you know, and happy colors too. So, like I said in the beginning, give this video a thumbs up if you want to see me put together like a bunting with them side by side. I would love to show you that. And yeah, thanks you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment. Tell me if you tried this. I would love to see your pictures. Tweet me. I would love to see them. So, thanks so much guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.